How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video. So in today's video we are going to be working on the small block Chevy. So I said in a video or two or so ago that we are going to be ordering some parts for it. There's my parts. So that way we can get the bottom, the short block, done. So let's go ahead, open this up, and I will show you what I got. Alright, first thing right there is the new oil pickup tube. It is bigger, but it is the one that fits in there. Because, I mean, here, you can see the difference. I mean, the size difference. Because this one is 3/4 and that one's 5/8. So, there's the new one for that. That's good. And then I also got my new cam. Oh, that's a monster. Throw this box over here. Alright. Well, cams are a nightmare to get out. So let's do some YouTube magic and make it appear. That was a weak snap. Alright, let's try that again. And there it is. So this is the... It isn't the hot cam that everybody runs in these, because, well, the Chevy Performance hot cam that everybody runs in there is $500. Well, I'm not made of money. Well, Jegs offers... Is there any paperwork in it? Ooh, no paperwork. Empty. Okay. Jegs offers a Jegs version of this cam. That's why I actually got from Jegs. Usually I'm a Summit person, but not a big deal. Summit offers a cam that's identical to the hot cam for half the price. I mean, the Chevy Performance hot cam, $500. This one is $250, half the price. Same specs, everything. So here it is. And this is perfect. I mean, this is nice. This one, the only difference between the two cams is, or I guess the stock cam and this one, it has a fuel pump lobe on it. Well, we're not running a stock fuel pump on this motor. It is going to be running an electronic fuel pump because this thing is going to be fuel injection. So, not a big deal. So I guess now I need to get the oil pan cleaned first, because that thing's filthy. And then after I get the oil pan cleaned, we'll pick the video back up of installing all the pieces, which will be the oil pickup tube. We'll put the cam in, put the oil pan on, and then basically we're going to go ahead, oh yeah, and then, you know, timing, setup, all that kind of stuff. So basically we're getting the whole short block buttoned up today, and we're going to go ahead and get it painted. So let's go ahead, get the oil pan cleaned, and then we'll get back to work. Okay, so like I said in, I think it was the last video, I don't remember. It's been a week since I started the video on this and all. So we got to get on this. Plus, I only have today available to work on this because, well, the video goes up tomorrow. It's been a very hectic week at work. So today we are going to work on, we're going to try to get the whole thing put together, at least put together. So what I need to do first is I got this cleaned up earlier. Now I need to get the gasket off of here and get this all cleaned up. And then we can put the rear main seal piece on, oil pump, pickup tube. Basically, get a lot of this on. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape and peel the gasket off. That's going to take me a couple minutes. Then I'll pick up the video of us getting the rear main seal put on, and then we'll go from there. Whew, well, that was about an hour of my life that I'll never get back. Well, I went ahead because I was just kind of in a move, rolling on this. So there it is. The mating surface on the block, the gasket was stuck. I mean, there's all the pieces all over. It was not the easiest thing to get off, but the new one is on, it's sealed, it's good to go. Now, need to get my pickup tube on, because I actually have the right one now. And then after that, we need to get the cam in, front cover, and I did get a good gasket. So here's my gasket. It is basically a one-piece. So you get some of the oil pan gaskets that have the two-piece, well, I guess it's like really four pieces. You got the edges. Well, I went ahead and got a really nice one, so that way it's less likely to leak in the corners. So now we have to get this on. See if I can balance this on the motor here. Now these are press fits, and like it is a press fit and it is tight. Come on. Oh, whew, this is hard. There it started. Now, at least it started. So what I need to do now is I need to measure the depth of the oil pan to make sure that this is just barely off. So, let's see, tape measure. All right, tape measure, straight edge. And then you measure down to the bottom, and I'm like 7 1/8. So we don't want it touching, so we want to bring it up some. Now I'm pretty sure this thing is not level in the motor yet. So see right there on this side we're 7 1/2. This side we're 6 1/2. So it is leaning. So this is going to take me a few minutes to get this kind of adjusted and get it in and get it level, so that way it sits perfect. We usually, at least me, I usually try to kick it about 1/4 inch up off the bottom. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, well, let me go ahead and show you underneath. So I got it on, it's adjusted perfectly. Then I went ahead and put it back on the stand, because basically I can finish everything on here. First thing we're gonna do is get the cam in. It's a beautiful piece. And then after that, timing gear, timing chain, front main cover. So needless to say, we are getting close. Always use plenty of assembly lube. I always hate this stuff too, because it is just, it's a mess. But it is the best thing to use. generous with it. Don't. And go slow when you put the cam in, so that way you don't hit the lobes on the cam. By the time I get done with this bottle's gonna be empty. It's all right. Next one. There we go. Just remember, take your time doing this. Of course, the last one's going to be the hardest because I don't have bolts or anything right now. That's all right, we can grab it. Or just figure out how to get it in like this. We'll see. Now you got to line all of them up, all the way through. Come on. There we go. All right. Woo. Now cam's in. That's hard. All right, so I got to get the retaining plate for the cam. Forgot about that. So it's got the little oval retaining plate that goes on. And let me get the gear. So basically, let me get the retaining plate, the gear, the chain, the bolts for that. And we'll get the front on. Okay, got all my stuff right here. So timing bolts for that. And here's the ones for my plate. Now we need to take this off. Let's see if this is like, oh yeah, that just slides right off. Okay, because we need to make sure that the timing marks underneath that. Oh wow. Well, I mean, I did adjust at the top dead center number 1, and it is right on number 1. There's a little hole. So now the same thing with this is there's the mark. So we line that up. Wow, that's like luck. So both pin holes are lined up. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, and I have a brand new timing chain. So with this motor, I cannot run a double roller. So lucky that this one has a metal complete, because like some of the other ones, which I said that before, is some of them have the metal inner and a, I guess, kind of like plastic outer, and sometimes they can come loose, slip, teeth can break. Well, this one's complete metal, new chain. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. First we need to, where's my rag, clean this plate. Because this is what is the thrust plate that holds the cam in. And Loctite on the bolts. And all of these bolts get Loctited, so these ones than the ones for the cam gear. All of them get Loctite. They don't have a spec, at least I can't find a spec for what to tighten those to. Where's my wrench? So we're just gonna snug them down. I mean, I already put an impact to them. All right. Now, get this chain. See if I can get this to line up. There it is. Perfect. Now I know these are 20 foot-pounds. Now, whether or not I'm gonna be able to get it, no, we should. Just take our time. If I don't get this video completed, then we'll pick it up later. I ain't gonna stress. Oh yeah, going together good. Oh yeah, that chain is nice and tight. Cause like when I took this apart the first time, the chain had so much play in it. I mean, you could wiggle it. I mean, of course, 200,000 mile motor. So that chain was probably worn. But look at this. Not much play. Perfect. Okay, let me torque this down, and then I need to clean that surface. And somewhere in this, I think that tote down there is the front cover. So we got to find that. So we get ready to get that put on too. Well, this sucks. Well, I got that all together. Everything's torqued down. Everything's good. Everything still spins over nice and free. That's good. What I don't have is I do not have a timing cover gasket or front main seal. That one was RTV'd on. Well, we're not doing that. We're trying to put this motor together so it seals up good. And I mean, RTV works fine, but at the same time, I'm not trying to like RTV the crap out of this motor. We're trying to get it together good, right, and all that kind of stuff. So I just called the local auto parts store, and they don't have one in stock for this motor, or I would have ran over and grabbed it real quick. So needless to say, I am going to be ordering a new front gasket set, you know, for the rear front, timing cover, front main seal, and all that stuff from Rock Auto, which ain't no big deal. We'll just kind of kick this motor to the side because, I mean, it's coming along. And like I said before, we're just building this motor as I get parts. Well, totally didn't know I needed that part, or just slipped my mind. Not a big deal. We're just going to kick it to the side, and we'll pick up on it later. So we're going to end this video here, but next video that we do motor wise is we are going to put this. We're going to get the 1J in the Blazer. So in about 2 days after this, we're going to start putting this motor in the 1J in the Blazer and see if it fits. Well, let's hope for the best. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Catch you in the next video.